All right, guys. Good evening. Just had to bring this to, to a lot of us and who need to really pay attention to what is happening out there. um, a lot of you know me as a networker, but let me say now, I'm not coming to you just as a networker, but I'm coming to you as a person who has been involved in the network marketing industry for so many years, being product or being services. But my introduction into the crypto space was actually done in 2015. And back then, there is one thing that I can take out of everything that I've learned through the crypto space was the blockchain technology. And up until now, I still see a lot of people really don't pay attention into the blockchain technology and what is this blockchain all about. And this is actually the elephant in the room. This is what we all need to look at. Yes, we've got cryptocurrencies running on the blockchain, either layer one or layer two, but all those cryptocurrencies won't be successful without a blockchain technology. In my simple way of putting it to you, uh, blockchain is just the internet, or it's actually bigger than the internet. That's how I look at it. And I believe there is no bank um, out there, and there is no government in this world that is not looking at the blockchain technology and finding ways of taking part. There is no reserve bank that is not looking at it, because each and every financial service provider, like it or not, they want to be part of it. And for people who took part in the blockchain ecosystem um, since the beginning, let's say 2008, 2009, back then, and when the first Bitcoin was was released on the 3rd of January, the mining of Bitcoin happened through blockchain. And for those who know what happened then, and unfortunately, sometimes you meet someone who will tell you that I heard about Bitcoin back in 2010. Someone will tell you I heard about Bitcoin back in 2011, 12. And I mean, it's a huge regret, guys, because a number of us were not well informed about Bitcoin and blockchain, and we did not have the same information that we have now. Just imagine having the information that you have now, and you take and you put aside the network marketing companies, because yes, the companies that have made us, or have made a lot of people to end up not looking into blockchain because of what they were bringing into people's life and into our life, and from there they don't last. And they made us now to forget about the big thing that we need to understand, and the elephant in the room, which is the blockchain technology. And we end up rushing for compensation. There's nothing wrong for to rushing for compensation. Yes, it's always nice to make money and make good money now, but now the problem is when you make money now, when you make good money now, and then you end up not really keeping it for future and for future purposes, that becomes a problem, because we we forget that at the end of the day, for whatever that we've made, but we need to look at building legacy. We need to building um, building for our families, and taking this to another level, and making sure that we build wealth. Blockchain is it's a decentralized technology, which it's actually a way of transferring wealth to a number of us, and in different places of the world. Hence, you find a lot in the world are not, the government, the financial service providers are not really happy that it's, it's actually giving power to me and you as ordinary people, um, because they want to take control into it. We know the federal bank, Fed Bank, they are not happy about it. Hence, now the only way to get into the same platform is to make sure that securities are being done, compliance is being done, legalized it. Legalizing it is one thing that they will be working at. Actually, they are working on it. But all I can say to you is, before that is successfully done, what will you share in 10 years' time? What will you say to your kids about blockchain in the next 10 years? You ask yourself, with all the things that you keep seeing, either on TV or social media. A lot of people talk about NFTs, the DeFi, metaverse. All these things are happening on blockchain. And bringing this picture just in front of you, this is a blockchain where now brings collateral mobility to traditional assets. This is actually one of the JP Morgans, which the same JP Morgans who happened to be so negative back then about Bitcoin and crypto and the system. But today, he's the one bringing trillions of assets into the blockchain ecosystem. And at this stage, what I want to share with you is there a company that you know that has successfully tokenized any assets? It's something that you need to ask yourself. And if you need an answer, you start looking back. If you look back, and you look at when Bitcoin was mined, how many companies were mining, or individuals who were mining Bitcoin back then? And all those people who got involved in terms of mining Bitcoin, have collected thousands or millions of Bitcoins, and they're still holding on those ones, because we've got about 19 over 19 million Bitcoins in circulation, and not all of them in circulation, because some are being held back by those who believe that one Bitcoin will hit $1 million. And we've seen it hitting over $60,000, which says it can happen. Now you look at that, and all the crypto running on the blockchain ecosystem. Now, if one company brings into our attention a tokenized assets and also run on the blockchain technology, either running on layer 2 blockchain technology or layer 1 blockchain technology, are you going to sit back and not even being interested of knowing what is going on or where the world is going? I mean, I'm sure you are also interested to know where the world is going. But if you are interested, you should be saying to yourself, I want to arrive there first, or I want to get there with the first people who get there. And at this moment, there is one company that I know. There is one company that has successfully started mining of the tokenized assets, the traditional assets that are running on the blockchain ecosystem currently being decentralized. That is happening at this moment. Are you going to sit back and wait until the value is over 10,000 rand or $10,000 and you start rushing? Are you going to stay back or sit back with the information that you know? What you know now about crypto and blockchain and Bitcoin and all the information that we have. Ask yourself, if you have the very same information that you have, or if you know what you know now, and if you knew what you know now back when you started knowing about Bitcoin, how many Bitcoins were you going to collect? How many Ethereums are you going to collect? How will your crypto portfolio be looking like? Yes, at this moment, we all say, no, Bitcoin, we missed Bitcoin. But now, because of what is happening in the whole world, where the world is going, I mean, assets and commodities are also on ramping on the blockchain technology. And you don't want to say what you are saying now that you've missed Bitcoin, and you don't want to say this in the next 5 to 10 years and say, I've missed commodities that were being tokenized commodities. Because when we started making noise, it was only one person making noise or two person making noise. So you waited and sit back because you wanted to see a lot of us making noise. It's not like that. Do your own research and find out, why are the assets being tokenized? How you can get involved. I mean, we are there, I'm there, I can help you. Yes, we've got the experiences based on the companies that we joined when we were rushing for, for Bitcoin and compensation and all that. Unfortunately, some of those companies come with different intentions, but that doesn't make anyone that has helped you or introduced you in this company a bad person, because most of people did not know what are this company are bringing. However, the intention is for all of us to get in and make money. But do you want to make money for a short term, or do you want to make money for a long term, or do you want to build a legacy? And if you want to build a legacy, it's when you join from the beginning. It's where you start understanding that accumulation leads the world. So if you start accumulating a coin that is still valued on 0.001, which is way less than a cent, and you start accumulating hundreds and thousands and millions of those tokens, and you ask yourself, what if that coin moves to $1? What will happen to you? And I mean, we need to agree and we need to understand one thing, guys, that there's a huge change that is happening in the world. I mean, we see BRICS is made, US mad. I mean, they don't like what BRICS is doing. And already BRICS is working on the currencies that is going to be backed by gold. If you want to know, go to YouTube and search, just can't remember this, I'll see if I can get it here. There's a video where it shows how many kilograms of gold that that Russia already collected, and how many China has. They've been collecting that because they knew that this day is coming where they will want to create a currency that will be backed by gold. And if you are not in a position whereby you are collecting these assets or collecting commodities, you will again say to yourself, you missed out. Let me see if I can get this video and share it with you. I remember that I have it somewhere. And it's a very interesting video that, listening to it makes one realize that there's a lot that is happening in the world that we all need to know. Let me see if I can present it to you and play it for you so that okay, just a moment. Okay.
Russia had about 600 tons of gold.
Gold might be the only way Russian President Vladimir Putin can keep his economy afloat.
China had about 600 tons of gold.
China is buying gold for extremely good economic reasons.
Central banks wouldn't be purchasing gold if they weren't optimistic about its future.
You brought up chapters 1 and 2 from Currency Wars, where you basically highlight this scenario. You said the scenario you presented at the time was that Russia and China would accumulate large gold reserves, pool their gold, and launch a new digital currency backed by gold in the place of the US dollar. Is that the form it would take for you, something backed by gold?
Probably, and here's why. And by the way, when I wrote that, when we did the war game, and when I wrote that, Russia had about 600 tons of gold, and today they have 2,300 tons. China had about 600 tons of gold, and today they have about 2,000 tons, just slightly less, that we know of. And they may have several thousand tons off the books in the State Administration of Foreign Exchange that we don't know about, because that's completely opaque. So Russia and China did exactly what we warned the Pentagon about in 2009, exactly, which is increase their gold reserves by a factor of 4 or more.
Given the terrifying picture you've just painted, Jim, how should we be protecting ourselves here?
Well, you want assets that are going to be immune from the global liquidity crisis. What are they? Land, real estate, gold, silver, fine art, but they're, natural resources, water, etc., energy, oil. If you want to be in stocks, okay, get stocks of companies that are based on natural resources. They're such as ExxonMobil, Chevron. I'm just giving these as an example. There are a lot of ways to protect yourself, but a regular stock portfolio is not a good one. And, banks are going to be in distress. Money market funds are going to be in distress. That's why the liquidity crisis is.
You better run when the runners run. Show you how to get your money up. Dollar inflated like bubble gum. Markets are jumping like double dutch. Buying up gold till I get a ton. Crypto, yeah, I got some.
Okay, guys, I hope you saw that and you enjoyed it. And it's what I wanted you to look at it and know very well what is happening around you. And again, let me share something with you again. Which I'm kind of plugging you in, where I want you to be informed and know exactly that not only networkers have an opportunity to make money, even you who is not a networker, you have an opportunity to get there and make or accumulate and benefit from all what is happening in front of your eyes. Okay. Now, if you look around here, these are tokenized assets. These are tokenized commodities that most of us, we all know about. This is a play called which is called BKG. Black gold is a tokenized oil. This is a debt, which is now the company that has actually pioneered this is called debt, which is bringing the X node in our front end. And they've got this utility coin called debt. And they are also launching a debt chain, which all these projects will be running on debt chain layer 1. The moment they start running on debt chain layer 1, they are no longer tokens, they are coins. And this is the debt coin that you need to watch. It is a utility coin of debt box. And this is a drip for water. This is XPLR. This is a scanning technology. This is aluminium. This is natural gas. This is beverage backed by beverages, backed by the beverage industry, bottled beverages in retail and everywhere where we earn the royalties. This is blocks. Blocks stands for real estate, or the commercial real estate. Now, you don't want to be out there and doing the marketing, but you want to start accumulating the very same thing, just as the same person who accumulated Bitcoins and Ethereum and all the other cryptos back in the days. I mean, I'm introducing you to assets that are backing cryptocurrencies. At this stage, at this moment, Bitcoin and other crypto or altcoins, they are not backed by any tangible assets besides speculation. And I'm saying to you, look at what is coming, is happening now, and is going to be backing cryptocurrencies. But I don't want to make this too long. The shorter it is, the better. All I can say to you, watch this space, don't sit back and you say you did not know. This is digital gold. This is the rev for dealership, royalties from car industry, all the motor industry, including the boats and all that, they are all on this. This is a DCM, data center management. It's a growth for agriculture. See, so you will be in a position whereby you can earn these tokens on a daily basis. And this is what you really want to understand and don't miss. And this is happening in front of your eyes in the blockchain space. This is at the beginning, like the same when Bitcoin started back in 2009. The first tokenized asset here was BGLD, which is black gold powered by oil or backed by oil, was mined November 2021. So it's only a year going for second year old. Guys, you don't want to sleep on something. Yes, I know we all want to rush and make money quickly. While you are making money quickly, find ways of building your portfolio in different ways, using your NFTs, use tokenized assets. Either you upskill yourself, get a skill in trading, which the same platform I'm in has one of the best companies internationally that gives proper training for traders. So we all want different things. We come from different industries. Most of the people don't like network marketing. And now I'm plugging you in with something that is going to give you the passive income that you will be able to monitor in your phone and look at it, or your laptop or your computer, the one I use, but your phone, because you can just download the app and look at it. And this is what you need to go and check. Go to Google and Google JP Morgan tokenized asset. You will understand what I'm talking about. That I'm sharing a real thing that is happening. Google what the idea of BRICS creating their own currency, which will be backed by gold. And the video that I played for you, it really shows you that why these guys have accumulated so much gold in all these years. What was in their mind? Why the BRICS idea has made US so mad? Because they understand that the US dollar is actually slowly losing the value. It's up to you. If you want to know more, you're welcome to reach out and we can do a one-on-one and I will take you through. Thank you. Let me see what else that I didn't show you. In this 4 minute space, I wanted okay. Just wanted to check if I can give you a brief idea now. It's okay. We will do that in some other day. Can't really see what I wanted to share with you here. Here's my video now. Okay, guys. I hope that was actually great and it really add value to you, and you will give yourself time to look at it and make sure that you don't miss out. This is time where wealth is being transferred to all of us ordinary people. Hence, you find banks, government not being happy. And if you really want to follow the story of XRP, Ripple, and understand why this is crucial to you to understand. Crypto is not going anywhere. Companies will come and go, but crypto is not going anywhere. The only thing that is happening, it keeps evolving. We keep seeing new development. So you need to understand why new development. As long as we still have that blockchain, which is not going anywhere. So you will keep seeing the developments, new developments, because blockchain is there to evolve things. So you need to understand what is blockchain, how is blockchain working, and why all these new developments based on blockchain technology, and how you can take advantage of that. I thank you very much, and I hope this adds value to you, and you will reach out. You can contact me for more information and how you can get involved on 062 132 1960 +27 62 132 1960. Thank you. Enjoy your day.